A non-profit company paid more than 10 million to host a youth awards ceremony did not spend a single penny for the event. 3 organizations linked to the former National Lottery Commission chairman shared the looted money. Actress Terry Fito has been paid R1 million to a company where he is the sole director. A forensic audit firm says the NLC is guilty of neglecting the task. The National Lottery Commission has awarded grant of more than 10 million rupees to a non-profit organization for organizing South African Youth Awards ceremony, but company had nothing to do with event and did not spend penny of grant on it. According a recent presentation by Special Investigative Unit Parliament, 10.1 million Pioneer Grant allocated non-profit Life for Impact in 21st Century has been shared between individuals and companies that have no connection awards. At time award, company did not comply with legal reporting requirements of Department Social Development and was idle. It is currently in the final stage of deletion of its registration with the Companies and Intellectual Property Commission as it does not submit annual reports and cannot submit documents. Audit firm Nexia SABNT said in a report detailing its investigation into the grant that Life for Impact claimed that the Youth Awards event took place at least 3 times, but did not provide any evidence to prove it. This is one of the few grants investigated by Nexia at the request of Minister Trade, Industry and Competition Ibrahim Patel. The awards were given, but were organized by the National Youth Development Agency, which told Nexia's investigators that it covered the entire cost. This was also confirmed by St. George's Hotel in Irene, Pretoria, where the event was held. The hotel was paid 514,900 by NYDA's travel and event supplier Ultimate Travel. But Life for Impact spent the money. Money in, money out. In 2022, SIU President Andy Mothibi gave Parliament details on how Life for Impact grant, designed for the Youth Awards, was shared with individuals, companies and a trust who were not involved in event. He did not name Life for Impact or entities that received money, but told lawmakers that company had submitted reports and bills to NLC suggesting incident happened as planned. Ground Up was able to identify the entities that received these payments. Sanguti Projects, co-directed by actress Terry Fito, known for her roles in Tsotsi and The Bold and the Beautiful, received 1 million rupees. Fito also received 3 million Indonesian rupiah from the recipient of an unrelated grant to help build a luxury home of R5 million in Johannesburg, Bryanston. The house, which was paid in cash, was frozen by the special court but failed to receive any offers when it went on auction earlier this month. R1.033.323 was paid to Philemon Letwaba, former Chief Operating Officer of NLC, and Mosikodi Business Trust, whose family members benefited, Letwaba Holdings, of which Letwaba and his wife Daisy are directors, has been paid rupees 1,500,000 since the name was changed to LRB Holdings and Trading. In Pretoria, Letwaba's wife just bought a luxury restaurant and party venue 500,000R, which belonged to Cuban. Life for Impact director Themba Mabunza has been paid 3,210,200 rupees to Blue Sky Trading and Projects, where he is the sole director. Mabunza is a partner and former business partner of Letwaba, Malwanda Siweya, and 3 of her family members, Moni Rosie Investments, were paid 1,735,000 rupees. Siweya resigned as director of Life for Impact in November 2015, 6 months before initial application of the 2 applications. First application in May 2016 failed. Siweya is a partner of Michael Mbalula, ANC Secretary General. Siweya acted as an intermediary for the purchase of a luxury house in Johannesburg, Bryanston by Upbrand Properties, a construction company affiliated with Philemon Letwaba and his family. Mbalula and his wife made a cash offer worth of 5.6 million to buy the house. However, couple separated, and later Upbrand bought the house on same terms, and Siweya acted on his behalf. GroundUp also previously reported on how 3 non-profit companies linked to Siweya have received 93 million lottery grants in recent years. Nzuku Trading was paid 2,170,000 rupees. GroundUp was unable to find details of Nzuku being listed as a company by the CIPC or as a non-profit company by the Department of Social Development. Gemini Moon Trading has been paid 151,600 rupees. Gemini Moon Trading is the name of dozens of REC companies, each with a number after the company name. In some cases, companies that started out as Gemini Bear were renamed. GroundUp was unable to determine which of these organizations received the lottery money. It happens in Shu. He added that he wanted to get legal opinions about your violations of my private life and other related illegal activities you have conducted about me. Fito did not respond to questions sent to him via WhatsApp. Siweya responded to the questions, saying he was not the director or trustee of Life for Impact when grant applications were filed. However, his company did not explain why Moni Rosie received payment from the Youth Awards grant. GroundUp asked Siweya again in a follow-up question why her company received the payment. Moni said Rosie was a private company and did not have to disclose his financial information. The Dangerous Finances Nexia said funding application documents submitted by Life for Impact was the same as company used before it was taken over by new executives in 2016. Previous directors have applied for Rs 50.5 million to host a series of youth awards in different parts of South Africa, but have not received any response from the NLC. Life for Impact was registered as a non-profit company in May 2015. Its founding directors were Reginald Chikota and Edward Matikani. A third director, Caroline Chikota, was appointed on November 9, 2015. Chikota and Matikani tell Nexia inspectors that Life for Impact was asleep when Themba Mabunza approached them, and Themba Mabunza offered to take him away from them. In addition to Mabunza, 2 more people, Sibinjal Keswa and Daikaledi Patrician Kosi, have been appointed as the new managers of Life for Impact. The original executives of Life for Impact told Nexia that the company never compiled the financial statements during their tenure as a manager. As new managers took over as of March 6, 2017, the financial statements for fiscal years prior to their appointment were not available, Nexia said. Still, Mabunza and others submitted some financial statements to the NLC for the years ending in February 2015 and February 2016. But according to Nexia, financial statements they presented were identical in every respect, and only the names of institutions were different from those offered by Dench Primary Care, a kidnapped non-profit company. Dench received a $27.5 million lottery grant for a drug rehabilitation center in Pretoria. At least 22 million rupees of the Dench grant have not been disclosed. Charles Todzwa Mazwe, an accountant who compiled financial statements for Nexia, Life for Impact and Dench Primary Care, said he was invited to comment on why financial statements are same, but he declined invitation. Duty of duty, the Life for Impact bank account was opened at the FNB on March 22, 2017, a few days before the decision of his application. Although the NLC claims to have received the application forms and documents only on May 24, 2017, a rupee of 10,106,800